I have already made a lot of videos on Julia, and I'll be attaching the links to those videos in the description box of this video. So do check them out if you haven't already. In this video, you'll be understanding the basics of doing technical analysis or share market analysis in Julia. We will be starting with installing of packages, then we'll proceed towards the plotting of graphs and drawing out insights from them. So let's get started. Now we will need to use plots, dates, market data, time series and statistics packages. So if you have not installed these packages, the steps are pretty simple. First, load the package PKG. So just run this cell using PKG, and whichever package you need, just write pkg.add and under the inverted commas the name of the package. So I have already installed these packages, so I'll not be doing this pkg.add command. I'll directly start using them. So let's load them now. Now you have an option of giving the start date separately. So we'll be using this option. So what we'll do is start is equal to date time, and inside the brackets just write the date using commas. Now let's load the Apple data. So you'll be using the Yahoo Finance data. So Yahoo ticker for Apple is AAPL. You will be using this command called Yahoo, and inside the brackets the ticker, and then Yahoo opt, and inside opt you will write period 1 is equal to start, because period 1 means from various starting essentially. So let's do this. So now we have the data from 1st of March to 16th of May. You can see over here. Now we have open, high, low, close, adjusted close and volume data. Now we can also do an alternate way, which is a duration way. So let's say I just need the last 1 month data of Apple. So again Yahoo command, the ticker for Apple. Inside Yahoo opt, what we'll write is period 1 is equal to now minus month 1, because we just need 1 month data. So let's load the 1 month data for us. Cool. This also has been done from 18th of April to 16th of May. This is the last 1 month data. Again, OHLC and adjusted close and volume data. We can similarly do it for companies like Wipro. So now we have the Wipro data. We can do it for Ruchi Soya. Ruchi Soya is like an edible oil and FMCG kind of an Indian company, which was recently in news for a big FPO. Let's plot the Apple open, high, low, close using the plot command. And inside plot we'll write Apple, because we have loaded the Apple's share market data in the Apple variable. You can see over here. This Apple is equal to our share market data for Apple. So we will plot Apple, and we will plot open, high, low, close for this. So just do it. Great. So we have plotted the OHLC for Apple. Now let's say you're not happy with this legend. So you can change the position of this legend to something like top left over here. So let's do that. So see, the legend has been shifted from top right to top left. You can do these things pretty easily. Let's say you want to plot just the Apple adjusted numbers, not OHLC. Rather than plot Apple and inside write open, high, low and close, we will write plot Apple and inside just adjusted close or ADG close, and then label is Apple adjusted, because we would like to label it Apple adjusted. Again, you see it has been done pretty nicely. Now see, there is an important thing which you need to know here. Over here, I just have the Wipro adjusted close, and let us say I wanted to understand the relationship between Wipro and Ruchi Soya on the same plot. So after plotting Wipro using the plot command, what I will do is I will write plot exclamation and everything for Ruchi Soya. In that way, we will plotting Ruchi Soya's chart on top of Wipro chart, which makes a lot of sense because we need to compare these two shares. Now, the problem here is that these two shares are trading at a different range of numbers. You can see there's a big gap in these share market plots from the very beginning. So we would like to change this plot so that it gives us the performance measurement and not the actual numbers plot, but the performance comparison. You will see that I have the adjusted close column. And for performance measurement, I will need to see what was the beginning share market data and what it has become now. So if we just load the first value or the first row of this column, we will get the initial data, which is 550.6161. Now using this initial data, we can compute the growth. what we need to do here is Wipro adjusted close dot by values Wipro 15. Now why 15? Because let's say I give you values Wipro 15. It's 550.6165. Why? Because if I also give you the values Wipro, it is giving you the column without the column names. So we need to understand where was adjusted close. We had OHLC. So OHLC are 4 columns. The 5th column is adjusted close. So we need data from the 5th column and the first row. So 15 values Wipro 15 will give us the initial share market data for Wipro. Now we can divide that from all the observations to track the performance. So we can do that for Wipro's performance and as well as Ruchi Soya's performance. So let's do that. Now once we have measured the performance in the Wipro performance and Ruchi Soya performance variables, we can plot them very simply using the label Wipro for Wipro's performance and label Ruchi Soya for Ruchi Soya's performance. And we'll put the legend at the top left, and again the same trick, plot and plot exclamation mark. You see now they are starting from a same point. So Wipro has gone a bit up and started to go down, but Ruchi Soya has gone all over the place and it has gained a lot as well towards the end. And let's say you are very curious, you want to go to the next stage of analysis and you want to find the correlation between Wipro and Ruchi Soya. So what you can do is, again you know the 5th column is our adjusted column. So we will write values Wipro 5th, values Ruchi Soya 5th, and we will use the core command which gives the correlation. So let's compute the correlation, and I feel that correlation should not be high because you see the plot of Ruchi Soya is all over the place and Wipro is somewhat like a parabolic shape. So let's calculate the correlation. So as we had an idea, the correlation is not that great. So it's a negative correlation, minus 0.55. Take one more example. Let's do it for Infosys. So again, infi.ns is the Yahoo Finance ticker for it, and we'll be using the same starting date which we have loaded in the beginning. Data for Infosys has been loaded. Now we'll measure the performance of Infosys. Great. Now let's plot Wipro versus Infosys using Wipro performance and Infosys performance. Now as these two companies are in the same sector, the IT sector, you can see they are closely hugging each other, and if you calculate the correlation between them, it will be really high. So let's calculate the correlation using again the same values Wipro 5th column, values Infosys 5th column, and core command. As expected, the correlation between them is 0.955 or 0.96, whatever you prefer. Now let's have a comprehensive plot of Wipro, Infosys and Ruchi Soya performance in just one plot. Now you see Wipro and Infosys are close and the Ruchi Soya share data has gone all over the place. Now this analysis is kind of foundation for a lot of advanced technical analysis, like if you want to do some kind of a momentum analysis or a candlelight chart or some kind of an RSI analysis, all these things can be done pretty easily. If you're interested in those videos, do comment below and I'll be making such videos in future as well.